you're gonna have to ignore the maddening whirring of this AC unit because it is currently 95 degrees minimum in Maryland, and if I turn that off, I will probably perish. Anyway, are you a writer who has like non-stop ideas for projects and you're always wondering, am I going to die with like 100 story ideas in my brain? What if I die and I haven't written the best idea yet? What if I am dying and have the best story idea of my life? I can't do anything about that. But I feel the same, and I can do something about a different part of that problem. This is not how I wanted this intro to go. I just want you to know that. I have published 5 times, and while the first 3 are dead to me, I think that gives me a little bit of experience. I am by no means, like, an expert or anything, but I do have some experience with publishing, and I've done a lot of thinking and panicking and having crises about having crises about publishing. So I think I have some authority to have an opinion on this. So what I have to talk about today is actually pretty quick. Basically, what we're going to create is one of those little Venn diagrams. You know those diagrams they have you make if you can't decide on a job, where you write down things you enjoy, things that make money, and you see where those things intersect? Basically, we're going to do that, but for your future projects, or for my future projects, because I actually have like 3 to 4 books on the horizon, and while that is kind of terrifying, at least I figured out what order I want to publish them in. And I can help you with that too. So basically, we're gonna make a cute little Venn diagram here. Give your paper, because I'm not gonna slow down for you. You're gonna have to pause the video. You are going to write down projects that you want to publish, write down what projects you are excited enough about to put a significant amount of time into. They obviously can be the same ones as the first list, because otherwise our Venn diagram is not going to cross anywhere. And the third list is going to be projects that your audience knows about enough to root for. Now, if this is you trying to elect what project to even start, that part is not going to apply to you at all. However, I am primarily bringing this up for people who have multiple current projects and they're trying to decide which one to finalize, like finish next, to edit, to publish, to query, whatever. What does your audience know well enough that they will support you in this endeavor? Because if you can't sell the book, you're going to have a problem, unless you're going for something completely different. But if you're not trying to sell books, why did you click on this video? Because this is about publishing. Anyway, now that we have our cute little Venn diagram, you can draw it into little circles if you feel like, or literally just see what things appear on 2 or more sections of your lists. It's a pretty easy way of figuring out what you want to work on next. And it makes big decisions a heck of a lot simpler. Because it's pretty objective. What do you know well enough to work on? Is your project still cooking on the back burner? Do you know it or not? Do you think you could write it down right now or edit it to completion right now? Or is it just an inkling of an idea and not ready to work on yet? Does your audience even know what this story is? That is also objective. Does your audience know what the story is, what the story is about? Have they even heard you talk about it before? Excitement might be a little bit more wiggly to get a hold of. I know once I start wondering whether I'm excited about something, I immediately feel like I've never been excited about anything in my entire life. However, I think if I had to think about my projects, I would probably know whether or not I was excited about them. Because if I'm not excited about them, I don't want to write them at all. And they don't interest me. So I think I could get down to that pretty easily. Once again, I'm getting sidetracked. Now, when it comes to the system, there are obvious outliers. If you need to be publishing a sequel to that first book, maybe you shouldn't be pursuing any other projects. For example, currently I have Scorch 3, which I absolutely must churn out or else my friends will kill me. But whatever project it is after that is 100% up to me. So I have 4 upcoming projects. Scorch 3 is one of them, which leaves us with 3 left. Those are my choices for the future. So one of them is an anthology of short stories, because I've actually written a lot of Scorch short stories and I would love to edit and publish them. One is a novella about things that happened both before and after Scorch. It's technically not a continuation of the main series, but it is still connected to Scorch. So those are part of the immediate future, but they're not urgent in any way, unlike Scorch 3. And the last project is Skyboats, which is the catfolk, adopted child, circus magic story that I've been talking about on Instagram for quite a while now. I really should be talking about that more, actually, because it's been in my brain nonstop. But I consider it to be the most likely candidate for my next publishing after Scorch 3 because, one, my audience knows about it. People actually know about it, they're excited about it, they're interested in the characters, so it's something that I could market now, especially since my audience knows about it and they'll remember it for now. It is more prepared to go than both the anthology and the novella because I actually have it written. The other two are nowhere near put together, and I don't even have the full plot of the novella planned out yet. And 3, I haven't been able to stop thinking about Skyboats since I finished the draft. I'm so excited about it. I want to work on it more so bad. I miss the characters so much. And that checks all 3 boxes of the Venn diagram, which is why I know that it's the next thing I want to work on. It's all about finding the balance between what you want to do and what is marketable at the time. Well, I hope that if you were waffling between projects and you were struggling to make a decision that this helped, or at least it got you thinking about things in a different light, and maybe it'll help you make an easier decision. But in the meantime, I have those 4 more books to write, so